You have 99 problems because your IQ is 1. The only thing you're overqualified for is organ donation. You sound deaf. I'm going to have to assume that your mom fucked the AIDS monkey and your dad rides a tricycle in the circus. If stupidity was painful, you would set yourself on fire for relief. I'm going to assume that the other sperm for your conception drowned. You're less charming than vomit on the subway. You don't even need to wait for you to leave the room to start talking about you. If ignorance is bliss, please stop ejaculating while you're speaking to me. You contribute less than a dead pen. If I dialed your IQ, I would get the operator. You put the ill in illiteracy. Your IQ would commit suicide if it met your ego. You have less to offer my ears than a used Q-tip. Your IQ is like James Bond without the 7. If you earned minimum wage, you would be overpaid. You're the only one stupid enough to die from a suicide attempt. You're humanity's answer to who farted. You're like a plastic bag after a dog walk. You could suffocate during a colonoscopy. A penny for your thoughts would be overpriced. You could take a wrong turn in an elevator. You're about as sharp as a band-aid. You couldn't hold a conversation with a tape recorder. You're dumb enough to get fired as a paperweight. Coming from you, an I'm with stupid t-shirt would be a thoughtful gift. If reincarnation exists, you'd come back as yourself, having accomplished nothing the first time. You must be a statement because there's no such thing as a dumb question. I would ask if you ate lead paint chips, but from the sound of it, you never gave it time to dry. Your head is so empty, Stephen Hawking has a theory about it. Your imaginary friend lies about not having a cell phone number. You have less integrity than a limp dick on a porn set. The world's dumbest person is just smart enough to feel bad for you. Do you ever criticize the mirror for looking stupid? You have the intellect of a beached sardine. Can you count past the number you order on the McDonald's menu? You're the reason Jesus hasn't returned. If you could choke on stupidity, I would drown in your presence. Do you know English is a second language, or do you just speak stupid? You're dumber than what I left in your wife. The only thing likely to find your brain is a tumor. You couldn't even come to a conclusion with a gun in your mouth. Dementia goes to the doctor to get checked for you. I piss kidney stones onto hookers with more integrity than you. You're considered a full birth abortion. If you were any more arrogant, you'd be urinating in your own colon. Your IQ is so low it needs to be drained. You would have to rally intellectually to achieve stupidity. If you were any dumber, you'd be landing on shit right now. You're so stupid, if Stephen Hawking was your father, he would have walked out on you. I'd say I fuck your mother, but I don't support the consequences. You could fail an IQ test. Constipation gets you. In the event of a fire, stop, drop, and die. Talking to you would imply I cared what you had to say. If your IQ were any lower, we'd name it Neo. I'd rather be stuck in an elevator with Hitler and a dreidel than listen to you. Your face could void someone else's tapeworm. The only thing dimmer than your point of view is the light bulb above your head. I'm surprised you have time in your busy schedule of trying to bite your own ear. When God said, "Let there be light," he never anticipated your face. I'd be more inclined to drive drunk if you were smart enough to pass your driver's test. The debate club met you and couldn't find anyone to oppose euthanasia. You wouldn't have a clue if you witnessed a robbery. When you were born, the meaning of life went on strike. You put the GH in thought. You're underqualified for time off. Jury duty avoids you. You're too stupid to lace Velcro shoes. You would have to rally intellectually to achieve stupidity. The doctor said with any luck, you'll be able to eat without choking. If you want a second opinion, ask your social worker. You know, you're very punctual for someone too stupid to tell time. You're 7 letters short of a thought. Your opinion holds less weight than late-stage bulimia. You could show up late to never. Your opinions are thick enough to clog a drain. I'd give you a minute to collect your thoughts, but it would take much longer to find one. The 5th pleads you. You're so unfuckable, they gave you a square on the AIDS quilt. You're too stupid to win the lottery. When you get Alzheimer's, I'm going to send Alzheimer's a get well card. The freshman 15 isn't the number of girls that accuse you of sexual assault. If obnoxious were a sport, you'd be famous. Your mouth can't possibly fit the amount of syphilitic dicks it deserves. You're dumb enough to major in finance and minor in ethics. If a tree falls in the woods pinning you to the ground, we'd all appreciate it if you didn't make a sound. If you looked as dumb as you are, I'd pour salt on you. If we bartered food for thought, you'd be anorexic. You suck anyway, why not make it a profession? If you were any dumber, I'd hang Christmas lights on you. In your case, I wouldn't consider premature birth a head start.